Здравствуйте, люди! Меня зовут Henry, and I am back with some straight facts about investing and making some money. We're a couple days into September, but I made a list of 5 stocks that are on my buy list for September. Count them. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть. Нет, только 5. I accidentally counted to 6, I meant 5. You get the point, right? If you haven't known, I'm Russian. I'm specifically from Moldova, a very small country in Europe. But anyways, are you guys ready for the 5 stocks from Uncle Henry that will make you stupid rich? I'm going to be giving a full analysis with a few key numbers, my thoughts on each of these stocks, and what I think will happen to them in the future based on some charts and based on their financials. Number 1, we have DocuSign, so D-O-C-U. That is number 1. The reason I like DocuSign is it's basically playing in the same court as Zoom. Due to COVID, our digital economy is rapidly, and I mean rapidly growing, and DocuSign is a leader in the online e-signatures. That means all things that require signatures such as medical records, business deals, sales, and much more will be signed over the internet, and DocuSign provides an easy way to do this and are the industry standard. In March, the stock was trading in the 80s, and now it is $230 per share as of Thursday's sell-off. This makes me even more excited because as I was writing this video, I was looking at the stock pulling back, and that makes the stock more attractive. Taking a look at Yahoo Finance, the stock market cap is $42 billion, while the PE isn't available because the company isn't profitable yet. However, DocuSign reported earnings yesterday, and they were expected to come in with an EPS of 8 cents. In my opinion, they will report revenue above $315 million, and I'm recording this on Thursday. And that's because over the last 2 years, DocuSign has beaten EPS estimates 88% of the time and has beaten revenue estimates a total of 100% of the time. They're making my job easy. I think buying the dip could be very profitable, and this is a stock that I will be adding to my ARC-H portfolio that I manage. Also, taking a look at the 30-day moving average, it is literally at the 30-day moving average and has an RSI of 45. Personally, I think the stock will go up after earnings, and I would be surprised to see a very big fall. So the risk to reward ratio is very good at the moment. Number 2, we have Amazon, A-M-Z-N. I just made a video on Amazon, and if you haven't watched it, I placed a prediction of the exact stock split amount and a date of that happening. I'll put it up right here, and I really recommend watching that video as it may be something that people are not fully taking advantage of. The reason Amazon will kill it in September, in my opinion, is their hot e-commerce business. Similar to the trends that are benefiting DocuSign, Amazon is also benefiting from people working from home and purchasing so many items because they're bored and they need entertainment. They are one of the few companies that really went on a hiring spree and saw a massive increase in sales during the pandemic. Also, Amazon Web Services, AWS, was launched in 2006 and has become a major growth engine for Amazon with a $40 billion run rate. It made up 12% of the company's top line and contributed overall growth, coming in with 30% growth rates. That's pretty dang nice. Dang, son. The margin and profits are large for a digital service like the cloud, generating $3.4 billion in operating income last quarter. If you break it down and put a 10 to 15 multiple on this revenue, we can value the business at $400 to $600 billion as a standalone business. Taking a look at the next 3 years, if this type of growth continues, the 40 billion would grow to 52 billion in 2021, 67.6 billion in 2022, and nearly $88 billion in 2023. Looking at Amazon's market cap, it stands at $1.6 trillion, and in my opinion, it will join the likes of Apple in the $2 trillion club pretty soon. Although the PE is a whopping 128, this will become a much cheaper number as Amazon pulls in more earnings in consecutive quarters. Lastly, and this is what I'm really excited for, is the potential stock split. A 10-for-1 stock split would make a lot of sense as it would help Amazon fit into the Dow Jones Industrial Average and make it easier for the index to be managed. Number 3, we have Slack, a company that allows communication and groups to be formed very easily. I guess it's similar to Discord, but even more professional, so a lot of large organizations are using Slack. Wall Street will be looking for positivity from Slack stock as it approaches its next earnings report date. That is expected to be on September 8th, 2020, and I will be posting about that in the very near future because that is going to be an important date. The company is expected to report EPS of just -3 cents, but that is up 78% from the year prior. And guys, can you guess what kind of theme of stocks that I'm going for in this video? Wait, what did you say? You just like the smash button? Nice, thank you. That actually means a lot for my channel. All right, the theme, if you haven't guessed it, is work from home stocks. And the first 2 stocks are work from home stocks. And you know what? Your boss is trying to give you some more things to do and he doesn't really feel like calling you. So does he really feel like spending all that time to try to get a hold of you? Or is it easier just to send you a Slack message? You guessed it, anyone that values their time knows that they need a messaging service within their organization. This is especially important for bigger organizations. So what I like a lot from looking at the 6-month chart of Slack is there is a lot of sideways action with some spikes in between. This type of pattern is the exact charting technicals I look for at a stock when I do analysis, because I'm basically looking what is a stock doing based on volume and what is the investment sentiment. And at this point, any good announcement, especially such as earnings, could really blow this stock up. All right, and I forgot to write Slack, so I'm gonna write real quick, work. Slack, ticker symbol is work. And number 4, we have AMD. AMD. And guys, I am pumped for AMD. I am so excited. This is a stock I probably want to make a whole video on. And if you're interested in that, just let me know in the comments section. AMD is a very interesting stock that is working on many things that can lead to outsized returns. An upbeat review of the new Ryzen processors point to potential upside in the personal computer market. Now, let me break that down because you're like, what? Henry, what did you just say? What is Ryzen? It's basically a chip that is used for gamers, creators, and all users of computers. The chips allow for greater processing power, which is, I don't even know what to say. It's just extremely important. We all have computers and we all want them to run faster, whether you're a gamer and you want to play video games quicker, or you're a content creator like me and you need to upload videos faster. Here is a list of industries AMD sells to. As you can see in the image, we have a long list of customers like aerospace and defense, but also scientific and technical instruments. What I am really looking at though is internet services and social media. That field is growing massively with people needing entertainment and wanting to connect with others online. That's why platforms like TikTok grew so immensely. As you can see, revenue growth in this segment grew 280%, which is a sign of great things to come. Their rival Intel is facing production issues with its 7nm processors, which is also a special opportunity for AMD right now. Looking at the 6-month chart, shares are really picking up speed from the mid 40s into the 80s currently. And if I had to place a target on this, guys, I'd be aiming for about $90 per share very easily in the near future. And to be honest, I may be looking out into the $100 range, but I definitely want to do a little bit of research before I place a certain target, whether it's 90 or 100. AMD investors have also been factoring in assumptions around AMD's semi-custom inclusion in each of the 2 major consoles refreshing this year. And what are those consoles? All the video games and the consoles that I played as a kid. And unfortunately, I don't play any more video games, but these 2 consoles I did do some research on is a Sony PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and that's gonna be massive. In fact, during my time at Drexel, I pitched and invested the endowment's money from Drexel University into Activision Blizzard because of the insane growth in esports. If you haven't heard, it's basically the competitive world of video games. Wait, you just thought video games were for kids? Think again, more people watch the League of Legends finals than the NBA playoffs, and esports is a massive trend. And if you guys comment, I may do an esports stock video because there's a whole bunch of really good stocks within that space. All in all, I'm going to move on because I feel like there is so much more to say about AMD and esports, but in the interest of time, let's go to номер 5. Номер 5 was a difficult one because I was in between two stocks I planned to add into ArcH, but I decided to go with Square. 5, we got Square SQ. Square is a company that is taking advantage of the shift to electronic payments. The company is suffering in transaction revenue because they charge businesses when they use their point of sale service, but their growth rate on Cash App is truly remarkable. And again, it has to do with the times that we're in right now. People need to send digital payments, and Cash App is a very easy to use platform. In fact, Cash App monetized volumes re-accelerated to over 150% year over year after early August weakness. And wow, look at this chart. I plotted Square versus PayPal, another stock I am a fan of, and Square is in the lead with a roughly 90% return on the 6-month chart. I've traded options on Square for some time now, and I can't wait to teach you guys some of my strategies. You can sign up for free in the link below for my future options trading course. It's going to take me a lot of time. I am sad because I wanted to already be out, but quality over quantity any day of the week for me. Square is a core holdings in Kathy Wood's portfolio, and I picked it up at $75 per share. This stock is one I have a lot of long-term belief in, just like I do in Tesla. The main reason for this is their exceptional management and CEO, Jack Dorsey. He's one of those leaders that reminds me a lot of Elon Musk. The company is just about $68 billion in market cap and has a high PE ratio of 237. But guys, check it out. A high PE ratio doesn't mean much in the tech sector because these companies are growing fast and are not trying to look attractive for investors. Instead, they want to make money for their shareholders, which is a fantastic thing for our YouTube family. I see this stock as having 50% more on the upside in the next few months, as long as the market does very well. And even if it does semi-well, we could definitely see a 50% pop. Again, this is my list of 5 stocks. I love these, but should they compromise your entire portfolio? The answer is no. You need to diversify each of your positions, and they should be no larger than 10%. Me personally, I have Tesla larger than 10%, but that is the exception and not the rule. I've been doing this for 7 years, so I am comfortable with that type of risk on my end. Either way, these stocks are phenomenal and hot, and they're likely to do very well continuing into a market that we're in currently. Have a fantastic weekend, guys. I'll be seeing you guys very soon with more videos to increase your guys' wealth and educate everyone on investing. Just remember, with great power comes great responsibility. And I'm an ex-Wall Street Goldman Sachs employee with a finance degree, but I am not a licensed professional. So you guys gotta protect yourselves and make sure you make decisions alongside my videos, but definitely do your research as well. If you need anything, I have ways to get in touch in my description. But for now, thank you so much. Thank you for striving to improve yourselves. Thank you for getting this far into the video. I'm truly blessed. I have the best opportunity and the best job in the entire world, being a mentor and educator. And I absolutely love doing this. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And basically, you guys only have to do one thing for me. Be aggressive in learning, but be safe in investing. I'll see you real soon. Give me a fist bump, you champion.
No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. Can somebody save me, save me?